They are filming this, so you will be a star 19 this month. Okay? So take your deep breath, relax, and I'll tell you, there's no one in the room that has a bigger fear of speaking in front of people than Mr. Ute right here, okay? But I always just take a couple deep breaths and just relax and then get up here and be stupid, I think, some of the time. So, but in any event, this is your moment to shine. And when you come forward, we want to know who you are, what grade you're in, and who you brought with you, okay? And remember, you're talking in the microphone, so when you turn around to say, I brought my mom with me, you don't hear that, okay? So just point mom or dad or grandma or grandpa or friend. And then tell us what you like to do at school, what your favorite subjects are, and then what else you like to do out of school. Can we do that? We can do that very, very well, I'll bet you. I'll bet you. So before we bring the students up, I want to introduce some people in the room. Two very important people in our district, our board president, Mr. Tom Blind, and vice president, Mr. Tim Carr. Would the two of you please stand? Let's give them a hand for their leadership in the district. And I would mention the other three, Mr. Blowers, Mike Blowers, Bev Nickham, and Kurt Harden, who are not here today, that couldn't be here, but always share in the enjoyment of this program and appreciate the leadership. We talk, our preschoolers need to be leaders in the district, all the way up through to our board members, and we have some fantastic leaders, a lot of you students and all of you students in this room, and our board and our staff, and so part of that staff, we'll start over here, is our, look at them over there, the head of the kitchen is sitting down, and one of her workers is working really hard in the back. Gotcha, Linda. Linda Alter-Peter, we talk all the time. We feed about 4,600 lunches, about 1,800 students breakfast in the morning. And we always brag that it's a good meal for them. We do it in a very efficient manner that we operate our kitchen in the black here. And so we don't have to take money out of our general funds to pay for that. When you take money out of your general fund to subsidize your kitchen, you're taking money away from computers and textbooks and other things right there. And it's going to make this guy standing up, please, Mr. Anderson right there. It makes that guy very happy, our school treasurer over here. Jeff's been with the district. He's on year 7 now in the district. And we continue to be in the black and not asking for new money. So let's give Mr. Anderson a hand and everybody for what they do. And then we have the two ladies who put this on. Somebody mentioned me earlier, boy, you do a good job. Well, I'd like to say I do a good job. These two ladies over here do a fantastic job of organizing this. Vicki Howe and Gloria Wilson, would you two please stand up? They hate this part of it every month, but they are just wonderful. Gloria will put those certificates in front of me 3 weeks before, and if I don't have them signed within the hour, she is spazzed out on get those signed. She's organized for this, and so we appreciate everything that you do. Let's have our directors please stand in the room. Our directors around, I'll point them out. Barbara Quackenbush, who's a graduate of Newark, our director of personnel. She's a Newark girl. Have you ever left the city limits for anything? But okay, never lived anywhere else from that standpoint. But Dave Alter-Peter, who, as we noticed earlier, was in 8th grade there at Heritage. Dave is our director of business affairs in the district. All these new buildings and many other things, our buses and our buildings and grounds and many other things. Dave, he will go down in history as in my opinion, the most responsible person for a $140 million building project that was brought in under budget. So let's give Dave a hand for his work with that. Fantastic. And he's working very hard on plans that, from a maintenance standpoint, that take care of our buildings for years and years down the road. After he's got about 10 more years left in him of work, probably. I'm kidding, Linda. Our director of technology, Amy Norman, back here. Technology is becoming, because we want it to become part of our everyday life here. And Amy has a big job, and she's doing it very well. So thank you, Amy. Mindy Vaughn, our curriculum director, pre-K through 5, and also state and federal grants. Would you please say something back there, young man, with the camera? That's why I asked Seth to talk, so you recognize that voice that wakes you up at 5:30 in the morning. Some there, because that's one thing I delegate to Seth, because I don't wake you up at 5:30. Seth does. So in any event, as we go around the room, then we have Maura Horgan. Maura is the director of curriculum and graduated Denison University from New York, came to Denison University, became an English teacher at the high school, and 20-some years later, she's still here and loves this area much more than New York City area. She does. Yep. So good stuff. Yeah. Let's give this group a good hand. They do a lot of stuff. Okay. At this time, then, Gloria, are we going to begin? Okay. We're going to begin over here at Carson Elementary. Before we do that, Mr. Snyder, Wally, would you please come forward? Yeah, I'm going to come on up here. He's in the business, so I'm going to, you might recognize the voice when he speaks as Wally on T100, but would you give them a demonstration of talking? Yes, talking on what do you want them to see? Standing on the paw print?
My name is River Schneider, and I play soccer.
That's how you do it.
Let's give him a hand. Yes. I just love that voice. It's a great radio voice, isn't it? You can catch him. What time are you on the air in the morning? 6? 5. You can catch him at 5 if you want to on T100, but does a great job there. And he's a repeat. That could be, yeah. That could be. Put a little message on there, but yeah. Wally is a repeat person, and your son was in here in 8th grade, I think. And then a neat thing back here at the high school, I think it's really neat. Would you please stand up, high schoolers? Tell us what's neat about this family here. Brother going to speak or sister? Okay, yes. So the senior delegates to the freshmen, correct?
Mom and Dad take charge.
Yeah. But I wanted to point that out because that's fantastic. And I was going to tease you about your sister made it in as a freshman, and you waited till you're senior. But I am kidding, by the way. So in any event, I think that's neat. Mom and Dad have big smiles on their faces, and it's really neat. But I keep saying how important it is and how neat it is that you're in this room, because we have a lot of great kids that don't make it in here. And for one reason or another. It's not because, they did something wrong. It's just, it's very difficult. And the principals can tell you, their heads will shake when they have to give names to Gloria, to who's going to be in this room. It's a difficult decision, and we want it that way because we have a lot of great kids. But it is special to be in here today. So Carson will start, because they're always good leaders at Carson. And we'll bring up Miss Burles. And again, I say this every month, Sarah, but I'm going to say it for a long time, how much we appreciate what Sarah Burles has done for the Newark City Schools, who will be retiring at the end of the school year. And I can tell you, she was working yesterday on her retirement job, which is free, no charge. She is on a mission to feed students on the weekend in the district. Or every weekend. Right now, there's 65 students at Carson get weekend backpacks to eat, which is fantastic, and that's kind of her retirement mission. So let's give her a hand for her work. Thank you.
I am Sarah Burles, and yes, I am going to retire, but it will be tough because this is a great community to be a part of. I want to thank the Lions Club, certainly. We've had many recipients of your glasses at Carson Elementary, and we appreciate that deeply. Also, last month, there was some smack talk going on around this district about the Big Brothers Big Sisters. They were going to beat Carson. Well, you didn't beat Carson, but boy, Newark City Schools did one heck of a job raising funds for Big Brothers Big Sisters. In the county, the schools raised $16,368. Now that's Denison University, OSU, Lakewood, the whole county. Newark City Schools raised nearly 12,000 of that 16,000. And I'm absolutely. And I won't be here to drive Carson next year, but we raised over 5 of that 12,000. Keep it going. This is a great community. It is a giving community, the most giving community I've ever been a part of. And it just shows. In this room, you young folks, you have to keep that going, because that's what makes this community strong, is caring about each other. So at this time, I'm very proud to introduce to you a 4th grade representative from Carson Elementary. This is Miss Ava Seville, and she will introduce her parents.
My name is Ava Seville, and my favorite subject is reading, and I like to play with my friends. This is my dad, and that's my mom.
And next I have our 5th grade representative. Her name is Rylan Salages, and she's here with her dad.
My name is Rylan Salages, and in school I like to do social studies, and I also like to do gymnastics. And this is my dad.
Okay, we're going to just do the.
And hold on, it's her birthday today.
Oh, happy birthday. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday. Yeah. What a good day. She did a great job. Okay, next. Sorry, Sarah. Next we have Ben Franklin. Mrs. Cable's over there sleeping at the wheel. They're not paying attention. Yes. We'll go. Oh, you might be right. I think I'm wrong. Sorry, we'll correct it. When I'm wrong, I admit I'm wrong. This is Miss Cable at Ben Franklin.
Educators are creatures of habit, so I apologize. It is so great to be here today. The sun is shining, and I hope all of you enjoy this beautiful weather this weekend with your families. I'd like to introduce my 5th grade representative, and her name is Veronica Coulter.
My name is Veronica. I like to read and I like to play outside. And I brought my papa and my grandma Janie.
And our 4th grade representative is Hannah Nethers. And getting up here is very difficult for all of us. So I'm just going to help her out a little bit today. She brought with her her mom and dad, and she's a 4th grade student at Ben Franklin. And one thing that she likes to do, she loves to read. Congratulations, Hannah.
Thank you. Okay, very good. All right, we'll go to Hillview next. We'll do the elementary so we don't mess them here. Sorry. Hang on a second.
You have to keep it in the order or the certificates are out of order.
Okay, thank you. Boy, am I so embarrassed. I don't know what's going on around here. All right, Heritage Middle School, Mr. Fickus. Oh, boy. Mr. Ute, just stay out of the way. How's that? Okay. Thanks, man.
Hi, I'm Brent Fickus. I'm the principal at Heritage Middle School. Congratulations to everybody, even my brother, sister, next door neighbors. That's pretty neat, guys. We can talk about that later tonight. Our 6th grade representative is Kyle Rarden. Kyle.
My name is Kyle Rarden. I'm a 6th grade representative of Heritage Middle School. I brought with me my mom today, Linda, and I like the outdoors and I like wrestling. One team, one heartbeat.
Our 7th grade representative is Ethan Paul.
My name's Ethan Paul. I'm a 7th grader at Heritage Middle School. I brought my mom here with me today, and I like playing basketball and playing outside with my friends.
And our 8th grade representative is Derek Killen.
Hi, my name is Derek Killen, and with me is my mom Heather and my dad Max. My favorite subject in school is science, and I like to play video games. I am the 8th grade representative for Heritage Middle School.
Okay, now we have Ms. Dunlap in Hillview Elementary School.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. That was my very proud 2nd grade class. They were terrific. They did the program, so we're going to really miss Miss McMasters. And I talked to Miss Quackenbush, and I said, okay, we got a big replacement there. So they were terrific. I was very, very proud of them. My 4th grade's first. All right, Xavier Daniels, come on out here and introduce who you brought. Tell us what you like to do, okay? You're right there. Here you go.
Hi, I am Xavier Daniels. I brought my aunt. I am a 4th grade Hillview representative. My favorite subject is math, and I like to go outside and play with my friends.
Wow, great job. You did good. All right, and our 5th grade representative is Dylan Russell. So Dylan, come on down, introduce who you brought with you. Tell us what you like to do and what your favorite subject is.
I'm Dylan. I brought my mom and my dad. My favorite subject is science, and I like to go outside and hang out with my friends.
Unable to attend today.
Just to let you know, we have scheduled a carnival that we're going to be putting on for the community to do a little fundraising. That's going to be May 22nd. So if anybody wants to come out and join in and help support Taylor, that would be great. So I'd like to introduce now our 4th grade representative, and that is, I got Taylor in my brain and now, help me. Brooklyn. Taylor was stuck in my brain. Brooklyn Dispinette. I had the last name, but Taylor was my first name.
My name is Brooklyn Dispinette. My favorite subject is math, and I love playing softball.
Tell them who's here. And tell them who you brought with you.
I brought my mom and my dad.
Good afternoon. I'm John Davis. Very proud to be principal of Wilson Middle School. Thank you to the Lions for sponsoring this event and all you do for our community. Without further ado, our first sixth grade representative is Miss Emma Shoemate. Congratulations.
My name is Emma Shoemate. I love to play basketball. My favorite subject is math. And I brought my mom, my little sister Kai.
Nice job. Congratulations. Our seventh grade representative from Wilson is Miss Harley Dunlap. Congratulations. Step on up here. There you go.
My name is Harley. My favorite subject is science, and I like to play the flute, and I brought my mom.
Okay. Our eighth grade representative is Miss Emily Hoffman. Congratulations.
I'm Emily Hoffman. I'm the 8th grader at Wilson Middle School, and my favorite subject, I guess, would have to be language arts, and what I like to do is any type of art. And I brought with me my mother and my father. That's about it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, back to the elementary, John Clem Elementary and Miss Neighbors. Yes.
It is. Creatures of habit, that's for sure. Hi, my name is Linda Neighbors. I am proud principal of John Clem Elementary. Parents, one thing I'd like to say to you, talked about it on announcements this morning. We do. We have great kids here in the whole district. All the kids are great. But these kids that are here today are the ones that when we have our backs turned and when there's nobody watching, they're doing the right thing. And they're doing that because you are very good parents, and we appreciate the fact that you give us these kids because they are the future leaders that we have for Newark. So thank you very much. I'd like to thank the Lions Club also for sponsoring this because I love coming here. Very rarely do the principals get to eat lunch, so it's nice to sit. We get enjoyment and get to eat. So, all right, I would like to introduce my first, am I going this direction here? Fourth grade representative. This is Jeremy Schweiger. And his parents have been lucky too. This is the second time this year with another child they were here. So this is their second time.
My name is Jeremy Schweiger. I'm from John Clem. Brought my mom and my dad. My favorite subject is recess, and I like to play the violin.
Awesome. I totally agree with him. When I was growing up, gym was 1 and recess was 2, so totally there. I'd like to introduce my 5th grade representative. This is Camden Clark Bush.
My name is Camden Clark Bush. My favorite subject is science. I like drawing and taking walks, and I brought my teacher with me.
Very good. Okay, Cherry Valley Elementary and Mr. Coleman.
Thank you, Mr. Ute. My name is Chet Coleman. I'm the very proud principal at Cherry Valley Elementary. I'd like to thank the Lions Club for sponsoring today. And we talk about involvement in activities. You 5th graders need to start thinking about that because when I was at a school before I came to Newark, I founded the Leader Club, which the Lions sponsor, and I believe there's one at the high school. Also like to thank outstanding young lady, Miss Lily Gully.
My name is Lily Gully, and I'm in 4th grade at Cherry Valley Elementary. And this is my mom, April. And my favorite subject is probably writing. And my favorite thing to do outside of school is gymnastics.
Thank you, Lily. And as part of our literacy collaborative this morning, we have what we call Writer's Workshop. And Lily worked on her speech in Writer's Workshop this morning, so she kind of incorporated that into today's activities. Our 5th grade representative and our outstanding young lady, Miss Madison Stiles.
Hello, my name is Madison Stiles, and this is my grandma and my mom, and my favorite subject in school is science, and I like to play softball.
Thank you, Madison.
Thank you, Cherry Valley. Okay, now we have Legend Elementary, Mrs. Cooper. I think the kids are doing wonderful, don't you guys? I think they're fantastic.
Thank you, Mr. Ute. My name is Ellen Cooper. I'm the principal at Legend Elementary. Congratulations to all of the district citizens in the month in the room and your very proud parents. We're all proud of you. It's my distinct pleasure to introduce to you two wonderful citizens from Legend Elementary. They both happen to be boys this month. First is Michael Valentine. Michael, would you come up and tell us a little bit about yourself and who you brought today?
My name is Michael Valentine, and I brought my mom. My favorite subject is reading, and I like to play video games.
And our 5th grade citizen of the month is Thomas Casey. Would you come on up? Tell a little bit about yourself and who you've brought.
Hi, my name is Thomas Casey, and I brought my mom and dad. And my favorite subject is math, and what I like to do is play card games with my dad.
Okay, next we have Liberty Middle School and Miss Henry.
Good afternoon. I'm the very proud principal of Liberty Middle School. Thank you again, Lions. And thank you also, parents, for the wonderful job you do with your children. They would not be here, and our jobs would be a lot harder if you did not give us the students that you do. It's really nice to look back at that high school table, and it's like, yeah, I know them all. It's pretty exciting when we have former students continuing to do well at Newark High School. So congratulations, and congratulations to all of our citizens of the month. And we will start with our first citizen, and this is Evelyn Zelmer, and she is a 6th. Okay, and representing our 7th grade is Claire Bain.
Hi, my name is Clara. I brought my mom with me today. My favorite subjects in school are art, science, and choir, and I love to play video games, draw, and sing outside of school.
Awesome, you did it. And here from our 8th grade class is Caitlin Howsam.
Hello, my name is Caitlin Hossam, and my favorite subject is language arts, science, and I like band. And my favorite thing to do outside of school is play basketball and play my flute. And I brought today my mom and my uncle.
Great job. Good job.
Okay, and last we have Newark High School. We have one of our assistant principals, Mr. Bowman, filling in for Mr. Fullen, who could not attend today. So,
thank you, Mr. Ute. Thank you to the Lions Club for sponsoring this event. We really appreciate it.
To the elementary and middle school students out there, I look forward to seeing you here in the next few years coming up to the high school. It's great to see some great young cats on board. Our first representative, we're going to start with our 10th grade representative, River Schneider. Come on in, River, see if you can top your dad.
My name's River. It's spelled R-I-V-E-R. This is my mom. Thank you.
There's always a reason why the high school goes last. Usually I'm the one that gets it, but this is the duet we've been waiting for, our 9th and 12th grade brother and sister, the Coventrys. Come on up.
I am Nicole Coventry, and my favorite subject is math, and I like to play basketball, and I brought my mom and dad.
My name's Dylan Coventry. I'm a senior at the high school. I play baseball and golf, and I'm with my mom and dad, and happy birthday to my dad.
Thank you, Dylan. What a good birthday present for a father, isn't it? Coming in here today for lunch. Okay. Let's give a round of applause to our students. Wow, what a great group of kids. One of the neat things that I like about this is hearing their interest and what they're involved in, and because our school exists to provide opportunities for our students. And so we sit in the room, and I know Mrs. Horgan and Mrs. Vaughn as the curriculum directors, we have a lot of conversations about bringing programs in that are of interest to our students, and we've changed a lot over the years and remained within our budget. And I love to hear the kids talk about what they do, and I stand here and I think, well, we've got a lot of drama opportunities for students. We've got a lot of art opportunities, a lot of music opportunities for our students, as well as sports here. So we have a lot of things to offer our students, and every month I mention this, and I try to anytime I get a chance, especially to you younger parents and younger students as you're coming up through. Get involved in an activity or a sport or the marching band or something as you come up through school, and be engaged in that process after 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock, and more successful student. And we have a lot of great programs to offer our students here. So that's good to see all the interests the different interests. So, okay, I'd like our principals to please stand up at their table, please. And I didn't mention this group earlier because I waited, because I like to do this every month because it is important to us. I know it's important to Mr. Blind and Mr. Carr and the other 3 board members that we bring in very good people to work with our students, not just teachers. But as you look around the room, we have a great group of administrators here in the district. And one of the things I would point out is when they leave because they're retiring. We don't lose principals because they go to a different opportunity. As soon as I say that, somebody will come to me today and say, hey, by the way, no, you can't leave. But I think that says a lot about our schools, it says a lot about our kids and family, and it says a lot about our community. Ms. Henry, how long have you been a principal in the district? In the district, 34 years, been a principal, 20-some years. Does anybody outrank her in this room and there? But as I look around, we have a lot of people who have been here for quite a while in the district, and that says a lot. But it also says a lot about the people that are standing. They work very hard, and they do a very good job. So students, I need your help with this. You can walk over, if you would. Here, Miss Neighbors, let me thank you for everything you do for our school and me. I appreciate that. Or you can give her a hug. Knuckles are fine, okay? Anything you want. But I want you to look them in the eye, students, and tell them how much you appreciate them. Can you do that for me? Let's see you do it. Very good. That might be the best month we've had at doing that. And remember, students, that's very important that you take the time to do that to your teacher, your friends, your principal. I'm a former principal, and everybody you say, I meet parents and they would say to me, well, hopefully you don't see my son. And yeah, hopefully I do see your son or daughter as a principal because, you know, I just don't want to deal with the 0.5% that causes most of the problem. You want to see all the good kids too, and so that's important to be involved in that. Okay, students, you're not done yet because there's another group there. I love to hear it. Most of the time it's I brought my mom, and I love how they point to their dad and say my mom and my dad and those kind of things. You have your mom and your dad, and I'm a dad. How about what you're saying? I'm a mom and a dad. I'm a dad of 4. I'm also a grandfather of 3, and I'm an uncle. I heard somebody brought their uncle today. Where's the uncle at? Over. Oh, right here. Okay, right here. Somebody brought. I think that's great because I'm an uncle too, and I love my nieces and nephews. I love my grandchildren. I love my children, and nothing makes me happier when they look at me and tell me that I love them. Usually, I'm not going to lie, 99.99999%, I have to initiate that. But I always tell them when I see my nieces and nephews, hey, I love you. I see my mother, I love you. I see my kids, I love you. And you wouldn't be sitting in this room, kids, if you didn't have somebody who loved you and cared about you. And so this is your time now. Who's going to model this for me? How about our senior leader back there? Dylan, would you have your mom stand up with you, please? Hang on, Dylan. Bring her up front here. Get on camera. Come on up front. That's why I love that senior leadership in our district. Dylan is a good young man, and he is about ready to graduate, so he can handle this. So I'm going to hold a microphone for you. I want you to look your mom in the eye and tell her what you think of her. Do you think good things? Yeah.
Mom, I love you.
Very good. Thank you. Now, I will guarantee you that, Dylan, you want the car tonight? What do you want tonight? Huh? Mom will take care of Dad on that. So, but hey, students, right now at your table, I want you to look somebody in the eye on both sides of you and tell them you love them and thank them for everything they do for you. Go ahead. Did everybody participate in that? Mom or Dad, do you have somebody who didn't participate, or did you get a hug today? River, did you give your father a hug? You did? Or a handshake? There you go, right there. Uh-huh. I knew something was coming on that. Very good. Very good. Okay. Again, everybody in this room should feel special today. I hope you feel special every day, but getting in this room is extra special. I think maybe it was Miss Neighbors that talked about doing things when they're not watching. And I know walking in Heritage Middle School, I see those posters up there. And what's character, Mr. Fickus? What you do when nobody's watching. Those type of things are why you're in this room today. And so, and we talk all the time about this. We have tremendous leaders in our district in this room, from board members to directors to principals. But what makes our district wonderful is the leadership that we get from our students by doing the right thing and paying attention to and being good to your classmates and respecting your teachers and the school. Not law, school. Help me. School something. Everybody's just staring at me. School procedures to go through. Yes, okay. And every building has their own. We've got, where's McGuffey? We've got, and being good citizens at McGuffey, correct? That's what makes this district special. And the support that we get from our community is unbelievable. And we were talking the other day, it's a long winter when you're dealing with 10 below and ice and snow and those kind of things, and everybody kind of gets caught up that way. When weather breaks, hey, it's time to get positive and count our blessings for all the good things that we have going on in this district. Last night I was at Ben Franklin. Mrs. Vaughn and I were over there, and they had an author in doing weather experiments, and you had students in there at night and families in there at night. It was wonderful, and that's an example of what goes on in our district, going above and beyond. So, okay, are you going back to school? Because if you're going, everybody else is. All right, everybody else has to go back to school too. It's raining outside anyhow. So, okay, thank you again. If you parked out back, oh, thank you. Picture. I don't want. I'm having a bad procedure day. Students, you'll come up front here and do a group picture. And parents, you may come back here and take pictures. And like Mr. Roy said, that'll be on our website this afternoon. Okay? Let's give one more round of applause for the Lions Club for sponsoring and everybody else here. Thank you.